talking women's cross country from Northern Illinois, and a Harlem graduate. Redshirt freshman Leah Raffety was named to the academic All-MAC team today. And first of all, Leah, congratulations on that award.
Thank you.
You know, when you look about going to college, I don't think a lot of times the first shock is probably you got to study while you're there too, and to do both things well like you're doing, you have to feel real happy about it.
Oh yeah, I'm very pleased with how well it's gone the last couple of years.
What are you studying right now at Northern Illinois? Because you have to have at least a 3.20 to make the team.
My GPA?
Yeah, no, I mean, what are you studying to do right now?
Oh, I'm studying pre-physical therapy.
And that's a long degree program, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 4-year undergrad, and then you have to go to grad school to get your doctorate, which is 3 more years.
You know, right now, basically, you're in your second year at NIU. How was that, when you got to NIU to become a cross-country runner, you had to do all that, plus you had to study. Was that something you had to work on a lot?
Yes and no. In high school, I was in a lot of honors and AP classes, so that really helped my adjustment well to college, and I think it's been pretty smooth so far.
When you look at that redshirt year they give you, was that a good thing for you that you were able to maybe get your studying done and concentrate on that and then not worry about the competition as much?
Yeah, I mean, it was an unintentional redshirt. I started out racing cross-country the first 2 meets, but then I had a hip injury, so it sidelined me for a couple of months. But I think in the long run it really did help me mature with my academics and my athletics. So, yeah, I think it was a bit of a blessing.
And you had a really good year this year, too. You had to have been excited about that. You finished 45th at the MAC Championships, and that's a pretty tough conference to be running in.
Yeah, I was pleased with it. I was able to get a couple of good PRs, and as a team, we've improved, so I was overall really happy with it.
What's the difference between racing at college and at a high level in Division I and racing in high school, where you had pretty good competition in the NIC 10?
Yeah, it was a big adjustment. In high school, you would go to meets, and there might be, 2 or 3 good girls up there with you, but in college, they're basically, running against all people that are, as good as you, if not better, and it's a lot more pressure, but it's also funner in a way, to know that you are racing the best in the country.
You know, when you were in the NIC 10, I understand you had some friends from the other schools. Who were those good runners you talked about? How much did that help you during your high school career?
Oh, yeah, we had some really good girls up there with me, especially my junior year. We had, there was Kristen Levi, who now runs for Southern, and she's having, a really great career. And there's Courtney Clayton, of course, who's running at Vanderbilt. So, all throughout my whole career, there was, really good competition that always helped push me, even at local meets.
Did you enjoy running in high school in the NIC 10? That's a lot of work. I mean, I knew you've run for a long time.
Yeah, I love it. I love the atmosphere of the NIC 10. All the schools are closed, and they even, still support my career, even in college. So, yeah, I really love it. You know,
I noticed on the information that was given out today by your SID's office that you also run 6K. Is that a little bit of an adjustment to run that little bit of extra when you have to run those races?
Yeah, going into college, I didn't think it would be that much because it's only, a little over half a mile, I thought. But when you're in that race, it does take some adjustment mentally. But once you do it a couple of times, you get used to it.
What was the race you thought this year that you had that was the race that you'll remember from this first season of real competition?
Probably my race at Bradley where I ran my season best. I had to come off of a rough meet the couple weeks before, and not just me, but everyone on my team really ran well that meet. So I think that one probably.
And as you get ready do you run track too, or is you just basically cross country in Northern Illinois, Leah?
Oh no, I also do indoor and outdoor track.
Are you in that right now then? With the indoor, is that just starting?
Yeah, we started training last week for it as a team, and our first meets this week at Illinois.
So you've got a really busy schedule. So you're really a 3-sport star, really. You have to do that plus the college part of it, the studying. Yeah,
the thing about distance running is we're the only sport in college where we have 3 varsity sports. So, yeah, it's basically all around.
So what's next for you with your college education? Is this second year easier than the first year, or does it just keep getting tougher and tougher?
Yeah, it's been tougher this year. I had physics, so that was not fun. But also my classes are more into my major, so I've been enjoying it more.
And how about your team this year, the Huskies team? You guys had a pretty good year, really.
Yeah, we've definitely seen major improvements even since my first season here. We've gotten some really great recruits, so yeah, I think our team is developing really good, both emotionally and physically.
And I know your coach, Greg Hipp, is very proud of you. It's always good to have a coach that supports you like that, too.
Yeah, I've been really fortunate with all my coaches throughout the years, even in high school with Janie Savage and Coach Scholl at Harlem. I've always had really supportive coaches.
Yeah, and what was your biggest time at Harlem? What was the race that you'll remember the most as being a Harlem Husky?
Definitely my cross-country senior race at state. I got all state for the first time, and that was a really great time and definitely my favorite running moment.
And you did it the easy way. You went from being a Husky to being a Husky. That don't happen too often, does it, like that?
Yeah, a lot of my T-shirts are able to translate pretty well.
That's good. Well, Leah, thanks so much for talking with us today. Congratulations and good luck. We've been keeping track of you. It's nice that your SID department does such a good job, and congratulations on the honor with the education side of it.
Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you today.
We've been talking to Leah Raffety, Harlem graduate. She was just named to the academic All-MAC cross-country team, and she is a Harlem graduate. You've been listening to StatelineSportsHub.com.